It's Tuesday morning. Sarah wakes up. She checks her phone. $1,247 just arrived in her bank account. She did nothing for it. She didn't go to work. She just got money. She's 34 years old and has no job. 3 years ago, this seemed impossible, like a dream. But every month, the money shows up. Same day, same amount. But here's the thing nobody talks about. What happens after the money starts coming in? Because everyone online talks about how amazing early retirement is. Nobody talks about what actually happens when you get there. Sarah worked at a shipping company in Denver. She made $68,000 a year. She had health insurance, but she hated going to work every single day. She wasn't poor. She just felt empty. One day in 2021, a coworker told her something simple. I invest in stocks that pay me money every month. I don't have to sell them. I just get paid for owning them. Every month. Forever. Sarah thought about this. She paid taxes on her salary, a lot of taxes. But what if she could make money without working? She started reading about it. Books, websites, YouTube videos, and she found out if you have $300,000 in the right stocks, you can make $1,000 a month just by owning them. Every month, forever. Simple math. No work needed. She had $47,000 saved. Her parents gave her $30,000 years ago that she never used. In 2021, Sarah took her money and bought stocks. Company stocks that have paid money to owners for 25 years straight. Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble. Her plan was simple. Save $2,000 every month for the next few years. Buy more stocks. By age 40, have $300,000. Then live on the $1,000 monthly money from the stocks. It made sense. It was safe. These companies had been paying their owners for decades. Why would they stop? She wasn't being crazy. She was just waiting, working her boring job, saving money, building toward the day when she didn't have to work anymore. For 3 years, it worked exactly how she planned. By 2024, Sarah was 34. She had $287,000 in stocks. Almost at her goal. Then her company said they were laying people off. They offered her money to leave, $23,000. She sat at home that night. She did the math. If she lived cheap, $1,800 a month for rent and food, her stocks would give her $1,150. She had $28,000 emergency money. She could actually do it. She could really quit. She took the money and left her job. For 3 months, it felt amazing. No boss, no meetings. She worked a little bit from home as a freelancer, 10 hours a week for $1,200, just to have extra money and feel safer. The rest of the time was free. She felt happy. But by month 5, something happened. The problem wasn't the money. The problem was loneliness. Her friends all still worked. They were busy. Her parents didn't understand why she quit. The people online who talked about stocks, they were just names, not real friends. And her 10 hours a week of freelance work? It became 30 hours a week. She was working almost as much as before. Then August came. The stock market went down 4%. Her $287,000 became $276,000 in 1 week. She freaked out. She spent all night checking numbers. Will the companies stop paying dividends? Will I have to get a real job again? Did I make a huge mistake? She'd built everything so perfectly, so tight. One small problem, and it all fell apart. She fights scared every single day. She'd created a trap and put herself inside it. The plan wasn't actually a life. It was a prison. Sarah still gets her $1,247 every month. It's real. But she works 25 hours a week now because she has to, and because work gives her something the money doesn't. Her portfolio is $315,000. Big enough. Good enough. But she's not happy the way she thought she'd be. 3 things she learned. First, a plan is not a life. Sarah planned the money perfectly, but she didn't plan for being alone. She didn't plan for having nothing to do. She didn't plan for her life to feel empty. Second, when you make your life too perfect on paper, real life breaks it. She had 0 room for mistakes. 1 bad month, and she panicked. A good life needs space to breathe. Third, people need a reason to wake up that isn't money. Sarah's old job was boring, but people knew her there. She had a place. Now she has money, but no place. If she'd done something different, stayed 5 more years, built it to $400,000, then worked part-time instead of full-time, she'd have money and work and a life at the same time. Real lesson. Money is good, but a life is better. The best plan is one where you do work you don't hate, with people you care about, while your money grows slowly in the background.
Sarah is 34. She's technically retired. Her stocks pay her rent, but she works anyway. Because free time without friends isn't actually freedom. The math works. The dividend thing is real. You can make money without a job. But, and this is important, the life you build around that money, that's the hard part. That's what matters. If you liked this, please subscribe. What would you give up to have money show up in your bank account? And what would you miss the most?